Yeah. I have one that just ran out, and I keep meaning to put it in the. Could be me, could be it drawer, but I, I keep getting it swapped. What's the new one? Oh, and what did I do with those? Ugh, could have sworn I had those here. Oh, I may have to take it under my room. Anyway, so I thought about doing another piece, like I've been for days, but still looking for a thing or two. Where it concerns some things around summer, but anyway. Now I hate to give some of these motherfuckers any air or oxygen to breathe, and it is a very bad idea. Okay, it's a very bad idea. Um, and they are doing the seasonal shit. Um, but they're also up to fuck shit, like always for years in our life, our real life. And up to some real funky shit. But I gotta tell you, it's been happening since the beginning. So, but shit's a little funky here, as expected, throughout the years of watched and seen, and on some fronts, and then also shit's a little funky on the ground, right? So I kind of wanted to do this in a more, I don't know, formatted, cleaner or something way. But then I thought, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'll get to that. I'll get to it at some point, someday. Uh, but because of the stirring right now, I thought, you know what? Let's just like Crash Bandicoot walk this shit through the streets. You want to? I was like, fuck yeah, to me. Because, you know, me, myself, and Irene. And I was like, let's do it. Hold my tequila. So, anyway. And then I thought about it all night. I thought, well, oh, come on, you know. God, it never ends. Okay, so I thought, fuck it. We're going to speed run this shit as much as possible. I'm going to kick a few fucking boulders into the pond. I'm going to continue to try not to, well, give it all the things to little weavers and criminals. Like, it's sort of been the endeavor on several fronts here for years, and abusers and monsters, and, you know, always watching the tongue, even if it seems like I'm sort of not. But, anyway, and, trying to put some of this together for some of you all who may actually, I've never caught some of it or went back and found it, you know what I mean? Just, yeah. And to, hopefully take a little oxygen out of the room and, other things. Anyway, there's always one, ain't there, that they've left behind, not terrified, not fucked up into whatever. There's always one or 45. Anyway, alright, so I thought, well, it's just, I gotta tell you, my chat is one of the most fucked with, tampered with, blackmailed, threatened, terrorized, hunted down, made to look like XYZ, just absolutely annihilated motherfuckers on this platform. Thanks to this crew. And it will never cease and it will never stop. Okay? It's just not. And they'll always bring some dumbass motherfucking shit into it. And then it'll be a deletion of, or whatever of. It'll be something, right? Some shit. It's been that way for years. It's not gonna cease. But that's fine. I expect no less. I really thought about, like, being nice this Christmas and letting her buy the box. And then I looked at the box and I was like, no. Anyway, yeah, at least some of them. There's so many of you back there that don't belong there, though. Backdoor mods, set up shit, fuck shit. Yeah, the whole night. It's just trying to figure out who the fuck and going through that thing. Anyway. Uh. So, I thought, well, let's just kick out the Crash Bandicoot boulders today. Get on to. Now, there's a million good places I could start. Hell, it's really like you could just spin the wheel and just anywhere. Um, and there are a million places I'd love to start. Most certainly at the beginning. Um, and by that I mean years before people even knew my name. Or Summers. Um, and I wish neither of those would truly been because this place only knows her name for one reason, right? Anyway. But, you know, you start back years before. Years and years and years before. Today, I'm choosing, and this changed last second, right? Because I was going to start another place where, shit, I was going to start many different places. But this one, I was semi going over it again. And I thought, Maybe this is a better place than the others for today. Now, this though is one of those bow tie things and weird shit. You can't watch anything here without going, okay, there are pieces and parts in here, but then a whole lot will always be bow tying, be revisiting, it'll be something, and nothing will ever be exactly what it seems. Now this was several years ago, November 22. Leading up to Christmas. Another extreme terror cycle, as I recall. Right? Molly does love herself some fucking terrorizing near Christmas. She does love that. She loves striking the shit out of channels too during those months. It's her favorite thing to do. And paying people handsomely, even into the thousands and thousands, to do it. Yeah, it's pretty well known. It's all out in the open. It's been spoken right in front of y'all. Proof, receipts, hold on. Nah, whatever. Anyway, this was November 22. Now, bro, it's only 7. It's too early for your shenanigans. It's only 7. It's too early for your shenanigans. It's only 7. It's too early for your shenanigans. It's only 7. Well, I need one of me. Okay. Quit messing with your brother. He's sleepy. Alright. Ain't gonna happen. Alright, so I'm just gonna start here.
What did she send you a picture of? Me. Okay, there she is. Okay. Oh, well, God, life on your panel about real life. I think they misunderstood.
Goddamn, the chat on this one's amazing. I always like going in the way back and watching the chats. All through all the years. It's great, really. I see you, man. Oh my god, just all the people here. All of you. Gang's all here. Justin, the rest, I don't know. It's just whatever, right?
But also, I'm thinking that perhaps they thought I was going to even bring their name up tonight, and I wasn't. And so there you go. All right, I'm dropping the link. There you go. There's the link.
But Jody Sue, how long have you seen? I don't know, since they were trying to throw everything off on Q and make it more of a fuckery than it was or should have been, and make it about the forefront instead of behind. And the criminal shit and the real shit that was the real problem around all of it. I've seen. It's a pattern in all the cases they touch.
I'm trying to Pickle sent me a picture and
How long have you seen? Oh, I don't know. Probably before I don't know, ever jumped over to this platform.
and started.
What did she send you a picture of?
Me.
Okay, there she is. Okay. Oh, well, God, I'm sorry. I forgot that we both can do this. All right. Hi, Mom.
Well, hey, come up, Diane. I'm just kidding.
Well, wait
Hi,
a minute.
Ramsey. How are you?
Now, surely this is not the Diane. The TM even the other day says that, you remember? In her stream just 2 or 3 days ago when she was eating Jenny and Adrian on with not bullshitting in like she does everybody now. I'm running a 400-piece series, but it'll never be that, and it's over stupid shit that isn't really eating or dragging. Makes no sense other than to be weaponized to bring other shit out. Has no, yeah. Anyway, surely this is not the Diane she's still looking for. And that one, all threatening like. It's hard telling. There's so many Dianes right here.
What do you mean came up? I'm wearing my sweater with.
I know. Hello, Ramsey. How are you?
Okay, Sharon Ware, this is MGL, Randy, and Diane. MGL wants her to cam up. Even though it's Diane's channel. Wonderful. Anyway.
I'm okay. Randy, I just wanted to let everybody know that I actually reached out and spoke with Diane a couple months ago, about 2 months ago, and apologized to Diane. So this isn't something that happened 2 days ago.
Right.
And I do want to say that I was absolutely floored when I listened to excuse me, when I listened to Randy's live from maybe 2 or 3 days ago, and I got to hear her recant her experience of what had happened over a year ago regarding the whole
Recant or recount?
St. Jude Tiffany thing that happened that I very much was a part of. And I'm not going to deny that I was a part of, but I'm not here to find any excuse for my behavior or be forgiven for my behavior. One lesson that I definitely learned was something that I had to learn on my own in the past several months is that I tried to help a family and was also called a scam artist and was demanded to show receipts. And it brought me back to over a year ago where Adrian, my husband, would say about Diane, Diane doesn't have to show receipts. Diane doesn't have to show receipts. It's just going to make it worse. Well, this time around, when me and Justin, which is Justice for All, tried to help a family in Savannah, Georgia, with their son, this woman was being called a scam artist, and all of a sudden, I was donating a lot of money as well, and I was being called a scam artist, and money that I had saving in my own bank account for my son's car, people
Saving? Oh, she's almost as bad as PG, ain't she? But yeah, Savannah, Georgia.
was saying that I had stolen this money from donations, which was absolutely absurd, and it brought me back to Diane. So here, my name is being plastered on the internet about being a scam artist with absolutely zero proof, and it sat in my gut about what we did to Diane. So that's what prompted me, and I'm going to repeat it, months ago when I talked to Diane, and I
We, meaning more than, in a group of.
apologized. So that's where it starts.
Yeah, and you really, didn't believe that I was a scammer. And Tiffany, when I asked you though, like, how did this happen? Like, how did it begin? and you said because Tiffany wanted you to do it, and you had just become friends, like you
I
were
did.
become friends with her because you had a, I don't know, there was falling out with maybe Tiffany and Makeup Monster
Leona, yeah.
and
Leona, yeah.
Makeup Monster and Laura, both.
No, actually, it was
No, not
Leona
Laura.
being in my Patreon again. And then all of a sudden, Tiffany was live one night and said that this poor lady was by the name of Patricia, I believe. It's going back a while. Was it, the woman on my Patreon? We ended up calling her up. Turns out it was a homeless lady, and that's where it started. So me and Tiffany started to talk. When we were talking, Randy was brought up. She did not like Randy. Um, I think it started mainly because of the health issue. And to clear that up,
Yeah, the
Randy,
medical stuff that she accused
yes,
us of going into her real life, which we didn't do that because we don't.
absolutely not. Actually, she there's a picture of Tiffany on the internet with cords connected to her head. And that picture is up there forever because she, even though she denied it and made Randy look like a real life liar, Liarson from Liarville, USA, she actually did have a excuse me, she had a GoFundMe set up that she was asking for money on GoFundMe to have a brain surgery, and she had to explain to me what Chiari was. And she had a GoFundMe. She said she took the first trip of her life to, I believe, North Carolina, and decided not to have a brain surgery, and then took the rest of the money and took her boyfriend on vacation. And that's where there were lots of pictures taken of her feet, which rolled into.
Now, don't get that mixed up with Benny and his, and him telling everybody he was going to have brain surgery, but then that just fizzled out. Don't don't get those two mixed up.
To comparisons of her feet to whatever girlfriend he was with in the future. Um, I had a friendship with her for about a year, and I have to say that during that friendship, there were just a little couple of things that were, um, kind of like, oh my God, she's balls to the wall, a little nuts. But
Wait,
for the most
listen, okay, hold on a second. I think we're getting off track. So, at the point that you realized that she did not like Randy, because Randy is the one that absolutely did use the word, because somebody told her, just say this word and it's going to trigger her, and it was GoFundMe, and that's where it all started. So, at what point, when you getting together with her and you knew that she didn't like Randy, did this, like, how did she get the ball started? Like, ball rolling with
I
this whole.
can't tell you exactly when, because just like I was just saying, for the most part, the whole time that I was friends with her, she did act normal. She did act like she had a nice heart. That's my whole point. Is there's a side of her that is very, very, very sweet and likable. There's a side that makes you believe that she's very caring.
That's the point. Ain't
And
no,
I
ain't no argument. You're all pieces of shit. And they're masks, and it's what you all do. It's who you all are in real life, not just online. Miss me with that. Well, there's a side of. No, there's a side that draws you in like a goddamn vampire, right? That's what they do, and you can always tell if you've ever survived any of these types or met them. You can't not see them, and you can't unsee them. And you can identify them pretty quickly without them even speaking a word or anything near you, and you're like, oh hell no, you know. Unfortunately, it does not work that way for the majority of the population, it seems. And Molly's full of shit. She knows what TM is. Give me this. There's a side effect. Bullshit. Bullshit. Both hags, man.
I understand why people fell for it. I fell for it. But then
No, she understands why people fell for it. She fell for it. Bullshit, you were in on it, and you knew it, and you bank on people falling for it. Get it?
there's this other side of her that is shocking. Like she almost like she hates the world and she's gonna get you before you can get her. That's the only thing I learned from her. With the St. Jude thing, I can't. I really wish that I could remember how it started, but I remember her saying, "Hey, you know, there's something going on with." I just can't tell you what.
No, it's just that female abusers and monsters operate a little differently than males. And they still don't have the balls generally like go punch a bitch in the mouth. And they do this and they're not content either unless they're hurting other human beings. They're usually just not physical about it. And they do devious, nefarious, fucked up shit. And they're also criminals and everything else behind it. It's as simple as that. Y'all mostly enjoy hurting people and getting fucking paid for it. No different than our abuser and others, you know, it's what you do, man. Alright. Ain't that hard to get.
Going on with Diane and I knew you two didn't like each other much.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, and she she was really she was dedicated to this. She
Oh, I know
was
she was. She started this in 2020.
yes.
I read a thread before
She
you came
wanted
on.
Stellar on her side. She wanted
Did everybody just get together and decide during this revisiting version to title it and throw it on TM though? Because it wasn't on TM either. Come on, man.
people on her side. When Laura came around, um, she was happy, and she started collecting people. It got bigger and bigger, which honestly, to me, it made more sense because remember back then, you had that. What was that girl? She's not here no more. She had blonde hair. She was always smoking. She was smoking cigarettes. She had blonde hair, and she was always cursing. Um, Drama, big time
Katie.
drama. She had a lot of
Oh,
subscribers.
Katie. I was like, wait a minute, who's she talking about?
Katie was wonderful.
Oh my
Yes,
God. All
she
right,
had
Katie.
her saying it, and then
Yeah, well, because that's what Katie does. I get it.
okay, so she said, "Well, this one's been saying it," and then we had Brian St. John, and then finding stuff. And honestly, when all that stuff just comes starting out, and then we were looking all over for you, Diane. We were looking all over for you. We couldn't find you, and I think it drove us all a little nuts.
Yeah, but wait a minute. I told you when we talked about this that you just Google my name and I come up. I'm the only person that lives in Pennsylvania who had a lawsuit in 2012. So I found it to be a little bit weird. The
Hmm. They were looking for her and they couldn't find her. They were hunting her down for some reason. They couldn't find her. She's like, but wait. I told you all. I gave you a clue. Shit. Is that like that Scott H clue or other clues come pre-docs? But or how about that Linda shit in the Discord? I don't know. You never really know. Diane here though is according to this one, Pennsylvania. I told y'all there's a lot of funky shit in Pennsylvania.
Whole thing. And that's the point. I think that the real life stuff began to be insane. And that's when when you start affecting people's lives and calling up people, and Randy's job got called over 62 times and she got
never
shipped
called
to her house. No, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I think that people don't realize that.
And they're always quick to be like, I didn't call. No, you just have all your other little peoples call and you throw them cash and do the things to have all the people do the things. But you damn well know you're doing it.
That when people go real life, and this is kind of like a PSA, when you go real life, you don't know who's watching, right? So if you have a person and you're going real life on them in your live stream, or you're dragging them and you're putting out their name and their house and their this and their that, there are crazy people out there who might not even be part of this community, just lurkers, and you don't know if they're dangerous people who might show up at your house or have you swatted. Bad things, and that's what I think that we, need to take from this.
Yes, I have
Listen,
nothing to
I
do
know
with
that I
Randy
know
at
that
all.
I'm not a scammer. I know.
It's weird though, right? They're all aware though. Shit, what stops them from sending their little dirty purse holders and others and little on the ground motherfuckers and little locals and whoever else they rope into shit and just stalking, doxing, terrorizing, sending back shit to them. That way they can leave all them holding their dirty purses and pretending they're not the ones directing the extreme shit going on in real people's lives and going extreme real life on them. And that's how they can say that. But I didn't call. Oh, come on, bro.
What I sent uh, to, St. Jude, and I am, I don't have so much of a problem with that at this point as the real life stuff, and then hearing somebody like Tiffy get up there and go, "Oh, real life can be dangerous, and you could push somebody." Well, she didn't care about me, obviously. She didn't care about what it did to my life, because she is a real lifer. So here's the thing. I wanted you to come up because you said that, you did watch the live stream, and
Yeah.
you came to realize that a lot of people, not just me, Randy, Wendy, my mods were threatened on a daily basis, that they're, every day one docs of
Your mods were threatened. Oh, they were doxing your mods. They were hunting them. That way you'd have no mods. Oh my god, did they do the same to your chat members and anybody who they seen inside your room? Oh no. They'd never, girl, they'd never do anything like that. The better question is, did they plant 453 Trojan horse mods and shit around you too? I'm sure they did. Hell, y'all just mod anybody around here. It's fine.
one of my mods. And
Never
then,
knew that.
well, and that's why I told you all that stuff.
Hold on, that's not. But it was if you're saying modding in Diane's chat, if you're saying chatting in Diane's chat,
Yes, I was going to get to that.
pick you out, yeah, and dox you.
I know it was rough back then. I had no part in that. I remember.
Wait, wait. Shit started with Molly and Tiffany, and then suddenly people who were ever seen talking in your chat were found behind the scenes and threatened or, doxxed or bad shit done to, or them terrified people go real life on them too. No. No. They'd never run here. Would they? Well, yeah, they would, because that's what silly bitches who live on a life online and care about chat numbers or view numbers or subs or mods on it. That's what they do. And that's what they go for because that's how they think. It's a little different when you fuck people that don't give a shit about none of that. Now, it does bother some people that innocent people are terrorized, threatened, doxxed, harmed just because they're fucking chatting somewhere, but, you know. Alright. Sorry. I was looking for my big heavy snuggle socks that I just had on. It's like, man, I know I had them up there. Yeah, I was right. The cat had something to do with it. Anyway, so back onto this.
Several people were jumping on the bandwagon, and
Hold on, that's not. But it was if you're saying modding in Diane's chat, if you're saying chatting in Diane's chat,
Yes, I was going to get to that.
it came out, yeah, and doubt you.
I know
And good morning, my pup.
it was rough back then. I had no part in that. I remember several people were jumping on the bandwagon, and then it got to a point where it just stopped. And I got to a point where a couple months after, where I took every single video of you down.
Yeah, I know that you did. I know.
Yeah, I took every video.
They tend to do that when they're retying and revisiting and putting new bows on and hiding shit and evidential things and rinse repeat. Am I right, guys? Shit, rinse repeat, man. All right, I'm really thinking about something hot to drink. And trust me, it ain't cold here. Not in the fucking least. But I've eaten like 450 billion pounds of ice in the past probably 4 or 5 hours, and yeah, stomach, I don't know, stomach still wishy-washy, whatever, yeah. Yeah, it's actually pretty beautiful and sort of drizzling rain and all that, but it is rather warm. And instead of everything like an incubator currently is what it is.
Feel down. I definitely had. I will say something which you probably don't know is I do. One thing I remember privately about the whole Randy and Wendy thing is we just weren't sure if they were involved or not. Like
Nah, one win, right? Wendy, Diane, Randy.
no one knew if they knew. No one knew. Like me or her. It could have just been speculation or guessing.
Okay, but we're using words again, involved in. There was no involved in anything. There was
But that
nothing.
was like a question. I'm saying all I'm saying is it was a question, and the thing is I felt bad. Like imagine they had nothing to do it and they didn't know. I think that's terrible if they didn't know. So when I heard this video of Randy's, I honestly was shocked. I was in the airport. I was shocked. I had no idea that you guys were suffering in the way that you guys were. Um, but
Bullshit. Bullshit. You quit having TM hold your dirty purse like that, girl. But it's okay. TM likes holding your purse.
if that's what it was, you guys definitely had a pretty good poker face to put on because it seemed like you guys were just like, you know, we don't care, we don't care, and but that doesn't make it okay either. You know, it doesn't make it.
It totally feels like those moments where, I don't know, it brings back memories, right? Of Q going, Tiffany Marie, you lying bitch. You knew how it was all working. I told you, you knew. Blah, 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 blah. The whole thing, everything. You knew how it was working. Tim's like, no. Summer Saint. I broke it down. It was this imaginary fight that took in last life. Me and Scott. And blah, 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 blah. No, there was only one candle. No, there was. It's fine. Yeah. Q's like, bitch, you said. You know, Q called out that shit with checks far before AB finally coughed that up. And then nobody held him accountable. Like, and this motherfucker knew forever. And he helped mindfuck us and lied for Tiffany, saying she did, and this and la la la. Until nobody was like, what the fuck? Scott, priest app from Canada. You know? It's the weirdest shit around here, ain't it? But anyway, Q called that shit out way before Mr. Priest app in Canada did. Nobody paid attention to Q, though, did they?
Okay either.
And trust me, Q's Q. Alright, but. Oh, Q was like a Diana. Q was like others. Q's Q. Right? What did it bother any of them, the investment team, MGL, crew, TM, AB, to leave a POC person that is does some weird pyramid shit anyway and sells my baby marriage type of shit? What's it matter to them to leave all that looking certain ways and, skirt off, put all the attention on Q while they all just ran away? Pretend they all broke it down. And then they concentrate on things that aren't the real issue. They concentrate on the forefront, not the background. And then everybody just be lying. Ugh. Memories. Am I right?
I mean, for me, I don't care, but who's to say that, you know, maybe sometimes I don't have this, feeling of, in retrospect, uh, that I don't have times where I break down. Well, I can confidently say that no, I don't, because I've been doing this for so long. But someone who's now coming into this kind of stuff is saying, "Oh my God, I'm being attacked," and it feels like you're being attacked by the entire world. People watching us. But I think that
Oh gosh, in November 22, since like December and especially January of, well, December 21 heading into January of 22, it's a seasonal thing for Molly and crew. Every year, and monsters, they're all like, threads are the same. Carry on.
on behalf of Tiffany, and this is really important that I say this, is I think Tiffany is taking advantage. Because when I said that she seems to me like someone who hates the world and wants to take it on the world, I think that she sees YouTube, the drama community, as the devil's playground, and where she can get away with hurting as many people as she wants, where there's no consequences. I saw her do it to John. I saw her in that comment with Randy's mother taking her hands. I said, well, "Why would you go and just say anything like that?" She goes, "I didn't mean it that way." That's what she said to me. "I didn't mean it that way." Wait.
It's weird she would go with that. I mean, the only way you'd know something like that about a person is if you've been having conversations and everybody's clearly monstering together, right? But anyway, yeah, it's just what y'all do, right? You go extreme real life on and you target people's children and you dox, you terrorize, you know, people that are new to this, especially, you do all things and shit. Tim does have a habit of trying to push people to the edge and then being like, "Nah, I was a champion," and doing it for others who want it done, as long as it pays well. Whatever flicks your lady's beans, I suppose.
I said that she seems to me like someone who hates the world and wants to take it on the world. I think that she sees YouTube, the drama community, as the devil's playground, and where she can get away with hurting as many people as she wants, where there's no consequences. I saw her do it to John. I saw her in that comment with Randy's mother taking her hands.
So you saw her doing terrible things to other human beings and their children, and you let her or helped her get away with it, MGL, or did you report her to police or anything around her? Or did you help John at? Did you, I don't know, anything? Did you warn people about it? Just like when she and others and all your little holders, because be real, this ain't the Tiffany Marie community. This is the MGL community. But that's also wrong because there's other things lurking behind MGL. Far larger. Anyway, because MGL, let's be real here. Oh, MGL. I'll go light something harder. Is not smart enough, adept enough. I mean, she's no different than TM. She's built up, right? She does not have the brain capacity to write the stories, do the things, pull all this bullshit off by herself. She is also somebody's dirty purse holder. Okay. Okay. She doesn't have the brains to do what's being done in and around her and wherever she boots on the grounds at or has her team do over the years in every active and ongoing high profile case that's connected to her in this group. She doesn't have the brains for it alone. Neither do all those helpers of hers either, hidden or otherwise. She ain't alone in this, and she ain't the front runner of it either. Oh God, I'd love to be like, oh, she is. I've always known she ain't. Not sure if I went from little to big or big to little, but it wasn't hard to get one. One of these years we'll get there.
I said, well, why would you go and just say anything like that? She goes, I didn't mean it that way. That's what she said to me. I didn't mean it that way. Wait, what did you mean? So the other day I see her put up this video, and she's like, you guys are expecting way too much. Don't expect an apology. Well, where do we start? What exactly are you talking about? Because there's been so many horrible things that you've done. So you're telling us that everything should be forgiven? And then what? No. And that's the thing. All of her shit talking and all of her trouble, all the trouble, she'll never apologize or take up, you know, accountability for any of her actions. All the people that she's hurt went around. I mean, she has done some really bad things to people. And she's like, you're asking too much for an apology? Who are you that you can't muster an apology? I'm sorry. I know I was wrong. I shouldn't have done that. And it'll never happen again. She can't even do that.
Munster up. I think she meant muster. I'm telling you, it's like PG, but MG language.
Can't even do that. What kind of person is that? It's a person I don't want to be around. But I already knew what kind of asshole she was. The way she dumped me for that Jody Sue woman. She's a lowlife. And guess what? That shit blew up in her face. You want to know something? That check, Diane. I'm sorry, but that check.
Oh. It's the little things. Let me tell you, did you catch the part where all this shit really started because Diane blocked Molly in a room? And so she like tormented her whole life and Tiffany, all the things, right? Plus all the St. Jude shit and all it. Bitch, like that Jody Sue lady, and then that blew up in her face. No, it didn't. And it's a lie. That's the thing. It's like there's the bits that are like man behind the curtain. Okay. Half of what occurred was fake fight between MGL and TM. Okay, because they knew I didn't want to have shit to do with TM. And definitely wouldn't touch anything that Molly was near. Okay. So there's this fake shit about like the ginger snap shit and whatever else, right? An attempt to get, I guess, what they thought was a dumbass. Beck, I'm your friend. You know, look, I'm not friends with that person, but I believe me. Let me get close. Yeah, okay. I don't buy that shit. I've never bought that type of shit, and it's very transparent when people do it. I don't know who they thought that'd ever work on. It was never and will never be me. Okay, ladies, I know Crystal and many have tried the same game. It ain't ever gonna work for them. Okay? It ain't. Benny tried in the flip flopping, right? I'm your champion, and whatever, yeah, anyway. And then you gotta remember at a certain point, Tim's not getting the job done. Jason said to come in. Jason also belongs to MGL. Right? Ziggy, Bomb, the rest. Anyway, they bring in Bomb at a certain point to try to get the job done according to Dude, right? You know, all the others saying it. It's not quite the truth. Chasing 2 is just somebody's a dirty purse holder. Okay? I've shown you all, and they remember they struck it a while back in a convenient spot where they wouldn't. Anyway, but I showed y'all we were being hunted by these motherfuckers before we were public or known. There's proof sent. I posted and they hit that shit quicker and shit. But anyway, these motherfuckers were looking for us damn near instantly. Okay. Because mother-in-law's fucking post, it was stupid as fuck. Dawn and Candace, the rest of the things, you know. Anyway, they were trying to hunt us down. This one and her crew especially, and mostly because let's be real, this is the MGL saga in every fucking case after case. At least it looks like her, right? If you pay attention. It'll look like all of them, but it's this bitch, but she's not the bitch either. But boy, she don't like being told no or denied anything. Well, like most of the Karen creators right here. Oh, they take exception to it, right? And then they know what they're gonna do anyway, so no matter what you do, they're gonna try to acquire you nicely, but then they're gonna eat you even if you know, are friends with them for a bit or, yeah, no. Alright, either way. But they justify the extreme shit by the tiny shit. That's what monsters do, bro. I'm used to it. Whole fucking lifetime of it. And then a bit, but you blocked me, so I just like killed your first 3 born children, bitch. You know, like that type of shit, right? So anyway, um, and they'll fuck you over again if you dare say anything about it. Keep calling them out. They don't like that shit. It's not their favorite thing. Alright. So anyway, you know, this one, though, before they ever hit boots on the ground here in Tennessee, it had people like, a couple hatters and things, message, right, and do fuck shit and whatever. And, we help him inbox. Hey, will you help blah blah blah? And we have boots on the ground coming and blah blah blah. And I knew it was most likely these motherfuckers and then the hatters and all that. They're like, yeah, it's our crew, it's the manager, blah 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 blah. And I was like, y'all going real life? Y'all really going on the fucking around? I've shown those receipts, right? And they were like, yeah, we got all the bestest drones and all this. And I was like, no, go fuck yourselves. I say, go back and tell your creators and the mollies, they go fuck themselves. I'm not gonna help anyone go real life here. And the fuck you mean? You got some drones, bitch. Like, I'm living in a place, that real drones are still flying in the sky. Fuck you. Anyway. I was like, no, and I already knew enough about MGL by that point. It's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Right? So, MGL did not like this in the least. And, but it gets better, right? If you've paid attention through the years. Oh, after being told no, shit got real. Shit got real. And it stayed that way for years because I've displeased the queen. Her fucking handlers are behind her people, fucking TM and everybody else, right? And by God, they really don't know any bounds. And they can always just fight and then pretend to be the hero and if they whatever. You know, all the things are out here, man. Anyway. The pancakes turn out nice. It's either my cat or a baby hog. I don't know.
She
Right,
right.
but here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. I really don't care about Tiffany and her money and what she does with it.
She got no money unless she's talking about Summer Wells. Period.
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, Molly. Like I said, she has no obligation to give a dime to that charity. She's not a scammer. I'm.
It's so weird the turn that took, right? And it's like, I don't care about Tiffany. I don't care about her money. She don't want to show receipts after what she did. The fuck? It seemed like a double-edged thing. I don't know. That's where I was like, who'd y'all get to it? Just, and every time Molly starts listening about Tiffany dying, it's like, no, lay off Tiffany. Tiffany doesn't know any receipts or blah, blah, blah. In 20, it just even then had a sour taste to this. Okay.
I'm going to give her that, even though she's a scammer. Just like I had no obligation to do anything with my money. So, but I think the reason that I wanted you to come up is because I needed foreclosure.
Absolutely, I get that. Absolutely.
I wanted it for the people that were also affected. You know, this community was highly affected by it because people didn't even were afraid to even be seen in my chat. My mods, my supporters, and of course my friends. I needed this closure because I wanted it to be known, and I wanted you to come up and say that
You needed closure, and it mattered because people were afraid to chat. This era in your chat, you know. So your channel building and what you're perceived as, or other things, and keeping your channel or building it, whatever, was more important than outing the shit out of everything, including those who had terrorized you and all of your chat and innocent people and everything else. And went that extreme real life to where they were sending you dog shit through the mail, calling you jobs, destroying everything, hunting you down. Alright. Well, I don't know, man. I think I'll hang with Zero Chat before I get all wishy-washy about it. Because channel first, I just...
you know, there was no basis to do it other than, I think, I'm going to say this, I think that you were mad at me at the time because I think I blocked you on Google Hangouts. And I think you were
Yeah,
mad at.
you did, bitch.
Okay, so and I think that possibly that's why jumped in on this. And if that's the case, that's fine. But the point is that
I've never seen such a doormat in my life for any man. Molly's there to apologize. She's like, well, I think this all began because, I blocked you, and Molly's like, you did, bitch. Clearly not over it, and agreeing she's that petty. And, that extreme, and, all these things ended up, like, you know, the book. But she's made, like, and gives Molly an immediate excuse now. Well, it's fine. I don't care if you did. What the fuck is a sour taste here? Morning, Di.
I did ask you, would you apologize in public? And then at first, I don't think that you would have agreed to that until you heard, um, the repercussions of what happened and the hurt and all that. So I wanted you to come up because I wanted to have uh, an apology publicly, and you said that you would do that, and the same to Randy and to Wendy and to the other people here that were affected. So again, I don't really care about Tiffany. I feel sorry for her. I really do. I do. I feel sorry for her because I feel like she is
Piece of shit.
a lost soul, and I really don't have to, you know.
Molly said it. It's funny though, like right now, Tiffany and Molly and this recent most extreme cycle, well, the most recent extreme cycle throughout the years on us has been happening since Steve and Molly have been outright publicly like, road hooting again. Hey, how was that pink wave in your room for like the first time ever? Again, Molly, and you hit the text, and then weird shit kicked off in her. Did you like that pink hand? It's damn near as adorable as the pink cleaning glove hand that wrote the blackmail letter. Ain't it? Or set off others or paid them well to do so. And then followed through with it in a well-organized group manner. Y'all, it's driving me crazy, okay? It's eyeliner. It's tattoo something, okay? And this shit won't come off. It won't. It won't. And then I've had to redo, like, a couple days on it. Like, as I went in there. It's driving me crazy. I don't care what you put on this shit. It is not coming off. And I recall last time where it was the same. But I forgot it. And I keep trying to, it's fine. And then I irritate mine, and there's eyelash mine. I'm not helping it anymore, okay?
Spend my time going after.
So, pro tip, whatever the fuck that's called, it's got tattoo in the name. If you ladies want it to, like, well, basically damn near be a real tattoo, and better than any henna I've ever seen, get that shit. Shit ain't moving. Don't come off. Don't until it starts to, but then it doesn't. And then you're just stuck in purgatory eyeliner for like days.
To her, she has enough people she has some people that do support her and don't care that she lied, but she does have people that that are on her ass. That guy, and as far as AB, here's what I think about him. The same way that I think Randy feels, and other people feel. that he, if he knew about this months and months ago, and he only brought it out because they had a falling out. That is,
Knew about what, Diane? The check? The check.
yeah.
That's it. See, that's a huge part of this that we can't just overlook that. You know that, right? And I know you're trying to and this is your channel. I know you're trying to tiptoe around it, but that check is a really big deal.
I know it might be.
But there were supposed to be multiples, remember? Everybody forgets that. And Q called it out way before AB, but AB did it after knowing for months and lying to all of you all and this realm, going and calling people out and destroying their real lives for Tiffany and going extreme real life and terrorizing other creators to show up and to give in to Miss Queen Tiffany and all that, right? And then when all the shit went out, then he releases it. But see, here's the thing about that. And that had to do with Molly, too. The reason it was released, supposedly, to shut Molly up, right? That's what it shows in the messages. But that's not true either. It was meant, intended, and turned in by Carl on purpose to tamper with the dispersing of and all things, and to get rid of the reward fund, because inside of it, the shit kept raining supreme questions about what was actually behind it, while they tried to make it about 4 grand. Inside of it were questions about the fake Fed, all this other shit they'd actually been up to. Yeah, the criminal shit. The well-organized criminal group operating online with St. Jude's and 19 marathon in each open and active case, and years worth of planning and touching evidence, well-organized group. The real-life extremes they do in every case around anyone they can acquire or target or, use to do whatever, right? Yeah. So they thought making it go away, by that means, would be another thing, more content, but get us off of the real shit. Okay? And then also, all that shit got even funkier once. It's fun. It's fun.
You don't have to say it. She's a piece of shit for what she did with that check. And yeah, I believe the same thing. If he knew about it, if he's just finding out that the check was a fake check now and he's going after her, yeah, that's one thing. That's great. But if he knew the whole time, no, that's not okay.
Well, that's what I just said. That's my opinion on him. That was Randy's opinion. That, if he knew about it 5 months ago or whenever, when they were still in good standing and he didn't say anything then, and then he's just doing it to be vindictive now because they had a parting of the ways. That's, I think that's dirty on his part. I had no intention of, going over it.
And then what started covering up questions about that? Oh yeah, trading card style nudes and things like that happening between creators, supposedly TM at that point too. Threads, I don't know. Rinse repeat around here.
Been calling into a show and being a part of it. I was being sarcastic and funny because he said he wanted victims of her, and and she's been in the drama community for a gazillion years. So again, I personally don't have to rent space in my head for her to worry about her check. I don't care what she does. I don't think that she's a good person based on what she did to me, and that's all I need to know about her.
Move on. Yep.
The rest I don't care about. And she'll never apologize to me.
Nope, she won't apologize to anyone.
So, and I just want everybody to know I did not force Marissa to come up here and to apologize to me. I did not buy her a Jaguar or anything like that. Hi, Wendy. That's a joke because people say that I have people on my payroll and I buy them cars and I, pay for Randy's tour and all that kinds of crazy shit. So, I did not pay Molly to come up here. uh, and it
Actually,
really,
I offered to buy toys for your wish list,
right, yes.
Christmas wish
And
list.
that, and of course, anybody in here that also would like to help, we have, this is a third year that we're doing it, and it's a good thing.
Hey, Diane, will you
Yes.
put this on subscribe?
Oh, yes, I will. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't even paying attention.
I just do 5 minutes and not well. I mean, I'm probably giving everybody a heads up, but 5 minutes and it usually handles it pretty well.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that right now. Because I don't know, there are new people in here right now, and I don't know if, they're subscribed, but this happens to all of us where trolls come in, and I hate to do it, but
Yeah,
I
I
have
know.
to. Put it on subscribers only.
Once the bots start, it's over.
Yeah, and I don't know why people do that. I mean, like, this is just, this is a prime example of people who come onto, social media who have nothing better to do with their lives than to troll around. And it's not just, they don't just spend their day on here. They just spend their days everywhere doing this shit. So let me get into my studio. So, Marissa, I know that you're sick, and I don't really want to keep you up here. I just needed to hear. I guess I needed closure. Um,
Good.
I need a closure because it's been a terrible. Well, the past year was terrible in itself. Losing my mother, but prior to that, it was horrible. So I needed closure. That it was, you know, more of a witch hunt type of a thing than a reality of you believe that I was a scammer or that any of us were scammers.
Oh,
Because
can I read this comment from Wendy?
yes, yes.
She says, I would just like for MGL to know that I never had any kind of affair with a priest and that my sons and ex-husband are very close to me.
I was told that she had an affair with a priest. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's not true. You're welcome.
Well, Randy, I am very sorry for my part. Listen, I can't apologize for Tiffany, Brian, St. John, everyone. I mean, there was a lot of people that were kind of involved in stomping on you guys, all three of you. And I think you guys know. There was a lot of others that were coming along. I'm not going to even mention their names, but there was a lot of them. But I'm only responsible for my words, my actions, and I apologize to both of you and Wendy as well. I take ownership of that, and I'm very sorry. Is it embarrassing? Yes, but did I get a dose of my own medicine? Absolutely. I got called a scammer for absolutely no reason, and then once we did show receipts, guess what? It got a lot worse. So my husband was right. It gets a lot worse when you do show the receipts, and they never let it go. So anyway, I thank you for the opportunity to come on. And again, Randy, I'm very sorry for. And you guys, if you want to hear Randy's live that she put up, I had it on 2.0, and it was pretty heartbreaking, and I had no idea that was going on, no idea at all.
That's pretty bad.
And
I don't.
Bullshit. And look, I don't know about y'all, but I'm pretty sure you go extreme real life on the others, like said to been down there or whatever. That shit ain't good enough. That would never be good. And to not call her out for fuck shit or being part of it or TM or the extensive links touch on any of that. And it's so quick, and then ready-made excuses for both. And I know let's not touch on high crimes and misdemeanors. I just, you know, they ain't no sorry in the world. I don't operate like that anyway. But yeah, no, no. Mm-mm. And they ain't no bowing down to want to like come do whatever in public. That way my channel can keep going. Everything's back to normal. If I just agree to go, no, no, no. Mm-mm.
And Diane literally was suicidal. Oh, I mean, it was bad. It really was.
Yeah, I can imagine. It sounds.
I mean, they had Diana where she was suicidal, dude. And she's like, no, no, just apologize, skip over everything, it's fine. Just let the world know so my chat comes back. How the fuck? And how many of you seen around them that they've targeted? Oh, and you know they have. Right out in front of y'all. They even said it out loud like they did with me and others. That was the intention. Is to push until they try to make me unalive myself and shit, right? False 5150-olds, all sorts of shit. How calculated they are right in front of you all committing the crimes to make people want to or push them to the point to where they might commit suicide. Is that goddamn entertainment? Or is that murder by proxy? And by way of tech means and online where they think they're all going to get away with it. And make no mistake, there are more than a few around them who they've actually managed to do that to. Alright, I was not, nor will ever be one of those. They were trying, though, because they're used to that and being able to push others to that length and it being pretty simple, right? Bro, y'all didn't know me and you still don't know me. It just, no. Alright? But they've been able to get away with it so many times and they think like that and they've been able to do that to so many others all the fucking time. And to even get it done. And to get away with it. They tried it. Including Piper, Jenny, Adrian, etc. with their numbered posts. While Benny was like, I'm gonna push that bitch over, and then cycling the rooms, doing shit, and then the 5150, the SWAT and shit, and then going after my little shit, and causing my mom heart attacks. Man, there are no bounds. There are no bounds. And I'll be damned if you get me to sit near around any of them. Well, it's all okay, it's okay, it's okay. No, it ain't. It ain't okay. And, there's no apology on earth. And, I'd rather speak than have a full chat. And it's honestly safer for people. I've known that for quite a long time. Because I know what's being done to many. And has been for years. Y'all are very typical patterned bitches. Basic ones, if you will.
It sounded very terrible.
And again, I needed to do this for closure, and I know that a lot of people don't understand it, and I hope that
Did you
people.
put it on Sons Only?
Yeah. What is it under? I can't find it.
Okay, so go to your studio, obviously.
Right.
Go to
Can't remember how to do it.
okay. Yeah, I'm looking now. It's under this live. Go to this,
Oh, okay. Okay, that's the step I forgot. Got it.
Live, and then go to details.
Okay, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. That's the step that I forgot. I'm looking under settings and customization, and I'm like, Wait a minute. Now I got it. Customization. Okay. Subscribers.
Okay, doke.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Likewise. Thank you. Have a good night, everyone, and have a nice Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you too. Thank you again.
Well, Diane was finally back. She had enough subscribers in her chat again to where she had to turn on 5-minute subscribers only. Molly's like, well, it's the last order of business, right then. Now, we've got your chat jacked up and people know what to say for getting all that. Can I dip now? And it's like, hey, go on to bed. It's fine, I just need closure. Taste, man. Flavor. Anyway.
So, did it work?
Well, we'll know in a second. Well, yeah, I think it, yeah. Oh, did it work? Yes, it worked. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because I'm not caught up because I was on the other side. All right. All right. So, again, I know that a lot of people.
Wendy's and they're just Tory, bunch of cats, you know. Chats are always amazing.
Don't understand, why I needed this, but I needed it. I needed it for, closure. I just did. And I think, really.
Needed what? Did anybody notice through their MGL? Tony Pilgrim was still like, oh no, came up. And then, well, we've been hunting you and can't find you. And it really seemed like closure to me. Seemed like they were still overheading it. Boy, I do hope this is not the same Diane that Tiffany 2 live streams ago was insinuating she still couldn't find after all these years. Surely not. Has to be one of the others, right? I mean, if everything's all roses, I mean, why continue hunting during the apology tour of MGL? Why insinuate that things are still hanging overhead? No. Something off this shit. It's okay, though. We're gonna move on Crash Bandicoot stuff. That's what we're gonna do. And I had like an order in my head, but I don't think it makes a fuck which of these you play in what order. It's all here in bits and pieces. Well, not all of it, but enough, right? Yeah, that's sort of the thing. I mean, fuck, look at like Angel on it when they wouldn't access him. Like, they built this channel with Angel, for Angel, with Angel, whatever, to do nothing but transcribe me, right? And a manipulative tactic meant to hurt or wound me, to send people over there swearing to the public I couldn't be understood. So transcripts, blah blah. She was going to just go over there and watch so I could be understood. And at that time, my voice was better then than it is now. It was a double-edged, like, a double, like, hit, right? Cancer patient, supposed to be muted, barely left the voice at all, and domestic violence, like, yeah, and then you're taking the voice. It was supposed to be mental and emotional fuckery, and for them to all have a good time and her to build channel. Man, do you know how much I could? The TOS alone, let alone civil and all this other shit, and them violating Americans with Disabilities Act and everything else they've done. But hey, they think because they've gotten away with it, they think it's fine, right? But think about it a certain way, especially when that food stuff and all that shit started coming up. Everything, they used it as a way to target Angel, but then look at that shit and others of it. Hell, a recent example is Smiley. She went straight down and was being terrorized and what I wish fuck her, honestly, but and that was by AB and all those and the crew and whatever, and then I know I can think of a better one and a closer one just in the past day or two I've watched be done that way and then take a whole flip. But anyway, and then the attacking of children and this and the other and fucking people. I mean, they just same song and dance. Alright. Mm, it's 44 minutes. But that's not what I needed. It was a piece minute. Let me see if this. Alright. I want y'all to think back a minute ago when Molly still had a hard on for my ass. couldn't help but be like, over it, right? That was in November of 22. This, this is during the fake fashion. This is all shit, right? But this is where it sort of leads back to.
Nasty, it's super catty, it's gossipy. It's all of that. All of that, bro.
Anything really
It's a soap opera.
was actually the night that everything went down.
I'm gonna slow it down.
That Melissa took to YouTube, questioning if I was aware of certain things
Yes,
that were said
Lord.
about her by somebody directly involved in the case of Summer Wells.
I see somebody said, did she steal from the Watts property? Yes. Yes. They put that in the screen so you guys can see that.
That was Lauren on the screen, asking him if MGL wasn't caught stealing from the Watts property. Boy, that doesn't sound like some weird, funky bullhorn, JLR Olivia, and MGL bullshit and potatoes and the weird shit they've done right. That Prince Pete, I don't know, they do weird shit in every case, don't they? Anyway, so he was responding to that yeah, she been caught stealing from Watts property and there's videos of it. Anyway. Still in play, all the same, right?
I think I have footage of it on my Garfield Speaks channel. Check my page.
There was
I'm not mistaken.
where she went on a pretty vicious attack of one of the neighbors who I have been in contact with on YouTube. And this is someone who has been around the community for quite some time. This is also somebody that she asked if she could interview while she was in Tennessee. She had asked me if I would get in touch with this person.
They get too personal with these people.
And she wanted to talk to this person. Now,
they be getting way too personal.
Now, whoa. Hold up. This is for you, your group, Fustos, all of them were hunting me down before I was ever even public. And I love how she was always trying to make it seem like she'd been in touch with me for forever. Bro, it wasn't until after her and MGL's fake breakup around when MGL lost her shit on AB and how I gave MGL the Drain the Well Dry moniker. MGL was pissed because, and I remember like the entire family cracking up at this bitch. Like we were all getting one of the donut trucks, so they had pretzels and stuff. We had stopped to get those. Somebody made me wear a Social Fades clip. The bitch was having a full-on meltdown. How dare she call me scammers and grifters and whatever. It was a post on my Facebook, man, where they were coming into town and come in, hit boots on the ground, right? Oh, she was lit up. Anyway, Justin was up there like holding her purse. Everybody was holding their purses. I think LJ was up there. God, I don't remember who all. Anyway. And then it was all the bullshit, right? If you see me play or go over, it's one of my top 10 moments around here to where I can always play it and laugh. It's one of those. So anyway, even though part of the shit's fake and done outright to make me believe they truly broke it, so then I'd have something to do with Tiffany. Like I was a dumbass. Whatever gonna happen. So, really, what catches my attention is the way AB and Tiffany start getting around Carl and his little crew of data bankers, if you will. And then suddenly the lost interview with Chris name comes up. Not that I gave a fuck about the interview. I was like, oh, these movements are weird. Let me go out this out, right? Then Carl, the interview pops up, and I can't remember if it was put on Salty Sea or IC for being the ones to actually. They only recorded the audio. But no, none of the others streamed. They didn't get in it because guess where that lost interview actually was? It was in the last stream that has never come back up or been shown of Q Carlocks of the marathon. But they had to have a way to put it out, didn't they? Oh, yeah. So it made me hella curious. And Justin and Harlan put it out. And so, meanwhile, I was like, whatever, we'll let the bitch do whatever. And I guess we'll see if she thinks this is working and we'll be friendsies. Whatever, dumbass. So, all that occurs. Meanwhile, at some point, this predates that, right? If MGL was asking prior to all that, because, right, they hit ground in what time frame? Was it not October, November 21? It was after they'd done finished up the potato case and doing store-bought cups or handling things and evidence and all that shit, right? Anyway, so they hit ground. You know what that tells you? And I'd only been public towards the end of September. And by public, I mean like my vids from Facebook have been put out shit like that. 1st October, I think it's somewhere in there. It's YouTube shit, even though Squalls falls in there, all that shit, right? But, they all knew they were hunting us before ever public or known. And they've been after it for a while, since damn near day one. And Molly wanted shit lined up when they came to Tennessee. Now, lockdown was supposed to be with all the others, blah, blah, blah. That tells you they were having conversations for the Republic. And then you have, like, the Hatters and all them being like, hey, and blah, 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 right? I'm like, nope. So then she wants Tiffany to somehow. Now, mind you, I wouldn't even talk to Tiffany once I was over here on YouTube. I was like, fuck you, bitch. Especially where I do with the Squall, Penny, blackmail bullshit, right? It's like, fuck you. So what on earth were these two doing talking about somehow Tiffany getting her an interview with me when she came to Tennessee with the group? What are those acquisitions and sales prices? And then, obviously, at a certain point, MGL and them tried on their own. I said no. I was not talking to TM. Unless TM was an undercover other name or something, I don't know. When I first came, yeah. Either way, it's a little funny, the things that go, huh, right? Now, I've been watching BX for, well, almost as long as I've been here. He was very helpful in the beginning. Anyway. Yeah, so it tells you something, doesn't it? And then, you get shit like this. Don't make no goddamn sense. It wasn't possible. But for some reason, Molly wanted her to have me lined up for an interview when they hit here on ground. No, dog. How was she gonna do that? We hadn't had contact. I told her to go fuck herself. I told Molly go and crew to fuck themselves and to fuck right off and not to touch Beach Creek boots on the ground style. I mean, how was she gonna do that? Strange shit, though. Couldn't be that hunting team and that piece I put out weeks ago and got hit at a convenient point in it that made no sense. It was something that made no sense. Could it? Could be those hunting teams that prove we were hunted before we were ever. Nope. The Fustoses and things that actually link back to. Oh, bro. It's weird. Anyway, so this.
The community for quite some time. This is all somebody that she asked if she could interview while she was in Tennessee. She had asked me if I would get in touch with this person so that she could work with these people, and she wanted to talk to this person. Now,
It be getting way too personal with these people, man. Still from the Watts property, yes. Yes. We put that in the screen so you guys can see that. Yeah. I think I have footage of it on my Garfield Space Channel. Check my page.
there was
If I'm not mistaken.
where she went on a pretty vicious attack of one of the neighbors who I have been in contact with on YouTube. And this is someone.
Molly went on a pretty vicious attack of one of the neighbors.
Who has been around the community for quite some time. This is all somebody that she asked if she could interview while she was in Tennessee. She had asked me if I would get in touch with this person.
It be getting too personal with these people.
And she wanted to talk to this person. Now,
it be getting way too personal with these people, man.
She never said anything about this woman in a negative light until she returned home and saw that I had shared 2 Christmas wish lists for this person's children. Now, I'm not sure what triggered that effect, but it did. I don't have control over it.
What are you doing?
Which one of these creators on here that first day in the year was like, well, we'd at least like to do something for the kids, so put up their list of nothing else, all that shit, right? So I was like, well, okay, right? And then what happens with Ziggy's narratives connected with MGL's narratives, though they'll tell you they weren't connected, but see, what I know and all proof of is that Ziggy was actually supposed to, and was part of MGL's group, right? But then for some reason, she was told to hang back just a wee bit. And then who does she contact when she really gets here? And tries to get dinner with? With fucking local stalkers working for him? Oh, yeah. And then who wouldn't do that? That was in January. And Ziggy got a little terrorist too, but there was so much fuck shit. MGL was definitely tampering behind the scene. The whole thing, right? Odd that. And they tried to, hey, it's just one of those things. But yep. At math on old Fred. Being healed. The bullshit. They might notice when MGL hit here, she couldn't get an interview with me. But what was wild was others began suddenly being just fucking liars. And it was nothing but fuck JSB. And they were saying not true shit. And even I was like, well, perplexed. I was like, what the fuck? took it to be one thing while I was like, yeah, but I was like, yeah, okay, alright. I did tell this bitch to fuck off into hell. Anyway, but that's a bad look on everybody, including those fucking lying. Or taking money to fucking lie on others in and around. That's a little strange to me, especially when you're in a household with fucking cops and ex-cops. So witnesses and things, it's a little fucked up. But that's the things like MGL and such take. Either way, and TM wasn't in contact with me. Whatever the point is. And if she was, it wasn't for very long. The thing is, Ziggy tries when she gets here in January. She's like, "Oh, have dinner with me." I'm like, nah. I was like, maybe, and then it's known what they are, right? And then suddenly, look, I didn't even know because I didn't listen to Fred's bullshit or hers for the longest. I bet you can clearly see as soon as she touches ground and the little locals parked there in Fred's driveway before, the same one in the same car, law enforcement here, during damn near every fucking call these motherfuckers did, or, swatted, or anything else. Somehow they had a heads up about even in order to get here in time. Even if they heard it over a scanner, they were somehow right here, Johnny, on the spot. That same fucking car parked at Fred's before Ziggy pops up, right? I know Ellie and them noticed that car continuing to show up and hang out, stop sign others. That weird ass local, just Johnny on the spot, and it also looked similar to monsters and other things. But anyway, it wasn't. I don't know, helpful little local, that one, right? Among others. Somehow had heads up this group was gonna SWAT, do things, do shit to my daughter and I. I was sitting right here every goddamn time it was done. Along with others that would come by and still do. Strange that you see me videos I got of that motherfucker parking and shit and trying to keep their tags hidden and all kinds of shit. And the weird fuck shit they do, and very early on during those times too. Try and be an operative word, and man, tell you what. Oh yeah. You should see the videos I have of it. It's amazing. Anyway, which is why at certain times I begged the police here to go get the video camera footage from Arby's and Zoomers and things to, Anyway, because during that there was efforts for other things to be done and to make me look certain ways. Obviously, sort of their thing. Yep. So anyway, I wonder who got Tiffany to acquire Dawn's sisters too, and then hand them off to Chris McDonough. Dudley. The rest. And then who also showed up in October, at least openly, and around Ziggy's and other places. Once in November, and oh boy, and all the things when I'd really pissed this crew off. Oh, that's right, Crystal Sims, also of Pennsylvania. It was somehow, probably because confidence have never seen repercussions, and it just being online funsies and purses in the background, has a habit of locating all kinds of people, doxing them, blackmailing, vague shit holding over their head, getting in touch with people with the intended purpose of it being blackmail, inserting in and around people's families in vague ways they think past, acquiring half the goddamn community of Beach Creek and otherwise, making them and their families feel terrified, and all that shit, and then this group actually getting what she has acquired for them out here for their usage. Strange, isn't it? And do you think she was the only one? No. There's a great deal many of y'all doing the same dirty jobs. She had been gifted a channel, though, finally, after all her years of work behind the scenes. She's even told you, alright, she was a watch, she's whatever in this community for years, but she never did have a channel, did it? Look, bro, she was getting up to shit long. Look, it's like Ziggy. She was around here for years, too. Okay? Didn't have a channel per se till summers, but see, they get up to fuck shit. Then a new case starts, and as long as they've done a good job, sometimes they'll get a channel and get built up. At the beginning of the new missing or murdered child or woman or whoever. Right? They're rewarded. You've seen the same thing happen in Sebastian's. Those are the new faces. While those like TM and Cher and all this slither behind the scenes, pretend they're quiet, doing it, and they're retired, so like, no, it's just because they can't keep the same faces necessarily going out in public. Plus, they want, it just is what it is. Okay? But this, same time, Tiffany's taking payments and weird shit, swearing them down for Cash Gurney's case, and her good job at getting all the research done for Molly and Cash's case before being gifted the Summer Wells community to reign over. Weirdo.
Shit. Man, you know how many times people send me emails or say, yo, can you help me with this fundraiser? And I'm like, yeah, nah, I just don't feel comfortable with them. I do not. There's too many people out here trying to do scams. I'm not calling anyone a scammer. I'm saying, man, I see a lot of scams out here in these streets. I see a lot of people doing that shit and maybe the person lied that they did it for, like, so it's not even on the creator, it's the person. So it's just a whole lot of dishonesty with that, and
Well, then there's also the side to where everything is honest and upright, but this group will always try to set you up with the shit. And look what they did. Like, as soon as, like, they do it in every case. Anybody around it, they're immediately like, oh, do it, P.O. Box that, blah, blah, this, whatever that. Go fund me, la, 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 and they try to make them look some type of way. Off of it inevitably, or they use it to try to discredit, do whatever in certain cycles. While the creators make means mindfuck people into thinking they have a right to do that and really terrorizing and going extreme real life on people and fucking up, and what they hope is destroying cases entirely so that they can spend months or years in them. Okay? Doing the same. It's a cycle. So, speaking. I'm putting this in here because I can.
I'm just not at a point where I can trust motherfuckers to do a fundraiser. But eventually eventually I will start doing the ones, where YouTube allows you to do it and it sends it directly to that. I might start doing those pretty soon. Maybe I just send my proceeds from the video to a fundraiser directly through YouTube.
She has every right to her opinion, as so do I. So doesn't the woman she was speaking of. We all have a right to an opinion. I'll never tell anybody they can't have one. But the woman who had an opinion about Melissa, she took to Facebook and wrote what she felt. I did not know that was posted.
Oh my god, who cares?
I explained to her that I...
Bullshit. Also, I want y'all to remember back of January 22, when Ziggy hits the crown. What happens after Zig sort of realizes? What's her intent? Watch the interview with her and Fred. The first, Fred's like, nah, Jody Sue, Andy, they don't do nothing, Andy mostly smokes pot, JSB doesn't do shit. They're antisocial. They don't hang out with, no have shit to do with nobody, right? And then Ziggy keeps leading him and leading him and leading him. What about JSB? Well, she has cancer. What's her cabinet? Meanwhile, Ziggy's here in town, obviously. Messaged me, wanting to go to dinner, wanting all this shit. Being like, well, I'd like to... What about Andy? I'm like, bitch, you ain't even... And I knew right then what the hell. Ziggy was sitting here on a mission. So, quite well, they already acquired Monster back here for months. But the thing is, Fred, right? Fred was immediately starting to be rat and cheesed into the whole no, if you're not talking shit or blaming or doing whatever, putting everything off on JSB and Andy, then Matt, right? And then you see throughout time and all these years, that's exactly what Fred has done, and that's all he does with Ziggy. Ziggy has said my name more than she ever did whatever his name is that died, and probably more than her own child's name. Ziggy has had me featured as more of her content than she ever has Summer. Her entire goddamn channel was actually monetized on my name, domestic violence, cancer, etc. Ziggy was the first one that, literally, first person sent a troll in my inbox to her, threatening me. Doing what they did despite its manipulations, making you watch that channel, see what's being said about y'all, so shit. But I didn't. I asked a friend, I was like, what the fuck is this, Ziggy? Y'all seen the receipts for this. Anyway, Ziggy, TM, those like Crystal, they're all nothing but dirty purse holders for one or the other, right? Acquisitions, hit jobs. The ones who rain down terror on my Molly gets to sit in Pennsylvania and not smell like a Hershey's bar. But thinking she does. And then those behind her feel confident that the provocateur and face of boots on the ground will probably go down before they do. Though maybe not. It's all the ones below that'll really catch the shit. But considering the amount of things that for some of these rich ass Karen wannabe motherfuckers like MGL and others, and what careers they have around them and in their realm and husbands and shit, you have to honestly wonder about money laundering. Donations, charity, shit like that, tax write-offs, ways to cleanse things. You have to wonder about all of it. And for whom and what's really, I don't know, man. But, there's things far larger back there. Either way, yeah. Oh my god, I was thinking of one of my kitties doing something. Alright, I have not one but two cats currently just messing with me. Anyway.
I didn't know that it was said. But even if I had, I didn't think that there was anything there that was of that much importance. I read this post and I don't understand the response that she got is all.
Who cared? What the hell to do with, you know what? You fast forward.
Privately over something that's done publicly. If you do it publicly, I will respond publicly. Okay. The next one, she explains that she's given me money in the past. This here, I know what she's referring to.
Okay, let's see then. Let's see. She's for money.
Of course, she won't.
Yeah, let's get to that.
If that's okay. I'm going to show you what Marissa has given me in my Cash App. And if anybody wants to see what she's given me on my...
Hey, my money is paying people. She got these girls on a roster. Yo, fam, if y'all wondering why Life Perplex and Tiffany Marie and all these other people follow her like they're rabbits, and she got carrots up her ass crack, this is exactly why right here. She out.
Carrots up their ass. Huh. You think BX was psychic? Or maybe alt photos aren't what they're said to be. I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? I just want to hear it again.
All these other people follow her like they're rabbits, and she got carrots up her ass crack. This is exactly why right here. She out here letting off the black. She out here paying her little stooges. Molly Golightly pays her stooges. It's crazy, and you know they don't like her. We know Tiffany Marie ain't never liked her, and we know for damn sure Life Perplex don't like Molly. We know that. We know. Why do they keep doing this? Ching ching, get money over here. That's why. That's why, man. ATM card. Straight to
Jenna, you're welcome to go through my streams. Melissa has searched about me. She has also Cash Apped me. She says, I thank you for all becoming a Patreon, and I think that is bothering.
frauds. Frauds, fam. They are frauds, fam. They said the fame game is not for sale. If you donate, you donate. But that's just because you find me entertaining or you appreciate or find value in what I'm delivering, right? These motherfuckers right here, they for sale. Most of the crummer community are for sale. All of the crummer community are for sale. They don't stand on nothing.
I have never been bothered, not a day, that Marissa has done anything successful or
no integrity.
Patreons. I did make a comment about how she said she had so many, she didn't know what to do with them, basically. And I did make reference to the fact that a Patreon is $50 a month because these are the types of posts that people are paying for. You can save your money. There are plenty of eyes in there where you don't need to join for $50 a month. You can come directly to me. This post is in my Discord.
They talking money. They talking money out here, man. Remember, Molly did tell me she'd do this for the car and for the money. And she also did brag at how much money she makes on a regular basis. Like, it's almost as if a lot of these people were swindling. If only there was a content creator who was brave enough to come on here and tell people the truth, even though cancel culture would try to get them again and again. Oh, wait, he's already here. His name's Beast Boy, aka Garfield Speaks. I've been telling you guys this for a minute. These guys are fake, bro. They all for sale. They all for sale. Everything gotta go.
And I will continue to keep an eye on what's posted if it concerns me, so that the people who are in there who actually joined because they were supporting Melissa through me. So, okay, on to the next. Now this one.
Well, it sounds like she crying too, by the way. I just got to stop that for a second. I'm a little kid ball sad for what is this, man? Like this fake ass emotion, bro. I'm not trying to go too hard for this. This is supposed to be a damn warm up. But yeah, this is come on, Terratown with sounding eyes.
That bothers me the most. This year, she's insinuating that I told her if I didn't talk about summer, then it would affect my money. She says, I cannot believe the way people are responding and we just want to help. But when somebody explained it to me that if they can't talk about summer, then it hurts their money. You know, I'm sorry about that. But I would like to move on from summer.
Wait, what? Sorry about that. Explain to me that if they can't talk about summer, then it hurts their money. Oh. So Molly exposed her saying that if she don't talk about summer, then she don't get no money. That these nasty ass people are out here exploiting the hell out of this girl, just like I've been telling you since day one what they were doing, putting her face on.
Yeah, and hashtagging her name and everything while they're actually tormenting, terrorizing, and hunting down her entire goddamn community and everyone around her case like fucking animals. And that pays well. Oh, it pays them all well.
Shirts, putting her face on candies, selling it, not giving none of the proceeds to the families. You would think I didn't tell you guys this from the date, though. This is crazy. And now they snitching on each other. Newsflash, we already knew. We already knew, fam. Everybody that's pretending to not know, they ain't shit either. They ain't shit either, bro. Come on, fam.
X will be useful. Now,
This is crazy. No, fuck that. Fam, the shit that people like me gotta deal with for talking the truth about these people, son. Doxing, false flags, all of this shit. For them to come out and expose each other months later, this is crazy. This is insane, fam.
I just see my baby hitting fake fight. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Done for several reasons. Live streams, like about everything they do is. Anyway.
They ain't shit either. They ain't shit either, bro. Come on, fam.
X will be useful. Now,
This is crazy. No, fuck that. Fam, the shit that people like me gotta deal with for talking the truth about these people.
That piece bothered me. Then Melissa received her pay from YouTube. I'm not sure.
For cash, not burning.
My money. There's no money to hurt because I haven't made a single penny
She
off
lied.
monetization.
And also, they all are equally money hungry.
I won't be receiving my first check from YouTube for several more days, so you can take this or leave it, believe what she said or not. I'm being 100% honest. This has never been about money for me. And the fact that she would say this tells me there is a lot of resentment here, and I do feel that she was trying to discredit me and think, make people think that this is about money for me or it's a money.
Oh my God. How many times she gonna keep saying the same thing? All right.
No, y'all never do to one another what you do to others, but worse, because yours is actually.
This ain't about money for me. Let me show this $500 that I got from from Molly Golightly. And Molly got the nerve to say life coach 100. Yo, Molly, you crazy, bro. You real crazy. I'm glad to see that, and I'm being sarcastic when I say this, that all this money that Molly is earning for her work towards doing all these good deeds for these kids is going to good use. Tiffany's pocket. Yeah. Did you know that, guys? They was donating, feeling all sad, thinking that she was going to use this for something good. Did you know that was going to Tiffany's pocket? She was just feeding the team. Did you know that? Yeah, the Nino Brown? Nah, Molly Brown. And now my sister's keeper. Yes, I am. And now my sister's keeper. Yes, I am. I bet you I didn't know that was me doing a Life Perplex impression right there with the voice. Same voice.
I'm going to show you here when I was covering Cash's case, Cash Garland out of Dallas, Texas. When Melissa was doing her live streams, we did pretty much everything over on her channel. I uploaded a lot of the facts, a lot of the details that were being released by law enforcement. I was releasing documents on my channel, and we would bring them over to Melissa's, and we would do live streams over there. I never asked Melissa for anything. I never asked her for money. I was there for cash.
I would use it for cash. Use it for cash. Not Gernon. Use it for cash. Yeah, use it in there for that almighty. That's what it. Why did you accept the money? Anyway, let's see. Did she send the money back?
Was there?
If not, she a liar, bro.
Okay, and I didn't expect anything in return. I enjoyed.
And my thing is, I keep saying this. I don't mind. Fair. Channels that do the research and do that, they should be compensated. I have no problem with that. But she's sitting here pretending to be some fucking angel, bro. I never received money. And we're looking at $500 that was sent to her, bro. One shot. Boom, right there, right in your account.
Cash Classic Sincere. Texas. Doug's, the Bennies, the AVs and ABs, and oh my.
Let's just say she sent this back. Why didn't you just say, yo, Molly, nah, I'm good. Don't send that to me. You know you could deny. You got to accept some of these things. You can deny it as well. That's your choice. No one made her accept this money. And that.
Anyway. See if it's in this one. Yep. Now, Ziggy was up to all this super dirty shit and annihilating the neighbor. So, of course, MGL, Ziggy had been on and around for quite a long time prior. Anyway, so she hung back a bit, did all dirty work here, tried to acquire a neighbor, take him good, and all the shit, right? And then did the dirty work after I refused and I wouldn't have anything to do with her, all this shit. Went about her hitting ground and then Ziggy following after and then getting Fred to start and all the shit, right? MGL was hell pissed. That you have the Sharfy moment in there while they're here, and then you have Ziggy following that up with Fred for years now. Oh, it seems Molly's still not quite over it. Judging by the weird shit since the other day, for sure. I'm in all the years, I'm gonna go with no. Anyway, listen.
Thing could be achieved from that. I think that's just nasty as hell.
To do is stick to your guns and stop bullying Ziggy. I don't care if you're talking about me. You need to fucking stop. Just fucking stop. We know that you tried to stop. You said I'm not talking about me. Why did you stop? Why did you stop talking about someone else for a week? Because you didn't like all the attention.
Why did I stop? When did I stop talking about Summer Wells for a week? What are you talking about?
You stopped talking about Summer Wells for like a whole week and said, I can't talk about Summer Wells anymore. So you tried to move on to other topics, didn't you? It didn't go very well. It didn't go very well.
We're really sitting here arguing over who has the right to exploit.
And there's a part in this, I swear, where we're gonna start at the beginning because there are some important bits in here. But Tiffany repeatedly to Molly Golightly, leave Ziggy alone, quit bullying her, was like, Ziggy's a liar, Ziggy's a liar. Now you gotta think when this was occurring.
When it's time to start your business, it's time for Shopify. Get everything you need to go from launch.
Day after day. And also drop a comment if you're watching. And subscribe if you like content like this and want to know more about it. Molly Golightly versus Tiffany Marie. Nasty versus nasty.
Chose for myself. Yeah, and listen, it's okay to go your separate ways. Whether or not I was friends with her at one time or another is completely irrelevant.
She's still crying about Molly and their friendship ending.
Relevant now. That's the past. Wow. Today is today. I'm not going to sit here and harp on a failed friendship or whatever.
That's what she's doing, though. That's what she's doing, though.
Ill-informed. Ill-informed. I'm not here to talk about leaders falling out.
And it was a partnership. It was employment. Because you did get paid.
Talking about me, I mean your fucking headers.
I'm going to have everybody saw what happened. If you didn't, my live streams about it are on members. You can join my membership and go see. If you don't know what happened, then chances are you don't care to know what happened.
Didn't she? Remember she was all about the children? It was never about the money. Now she got memberships and shit? Oh, shit. Let me find out what I already knew.
And you must have missed it and you're ill-informed.
All about the coin. All about the coin.
Tiffany.
Myself, Jews.
You want to keep going?
That I want.
You want to keep going?
Period. And that's it.
Yeah?
That's it.
I'm not here to put her down.
Oh, no, now you're not here to put me down? Okay.
I just can't hear. Man, shut up and call in. I think she's going to call into the point eventually. She's saying,
let's go.
People like,
Let's go. This is Tiffany Marie being badass.
But I don't hate Molly. I just hate the behavior of what she's doing. Uh-oh. Molly about to call in. She's about to call in.
Excuse me, real quick. Mods, anybody who talks about her, block. I'll unblock them later. I was going to have an open stream
But let's be real, Tiffany, Tiffers, honey.
Wow. Hold up. You gonna talk your stuff. Then apparently, whenever you speak about her, you're gonna block them in the chat. That's kind of odd. They both nasty, but dude, this Tiffany, she be pretending to be like good, don't she? She swears she not as bad as the rest.
This dude up there, he's a moron. I went in there and said I was going to take a fucking link. Here you are saying I don't want to talk about my Levy, but you're playing my videos, aren't you? Aren't you? Okay.
Yes,
So Tiffers, I know you don't like that name, but I like it. Wow.
The disrespect. My age is, yeah. When she getting her bag, she don't care. So I know you don't like it. I'ma go.
Let's get to know the real Tiffany. Tiffany, you want to keep talking? I'm going to be real with everybody. I'm going to be super duper real with everybody and tell them exactly your fucking game.
Which is sus, because that means that you knew her game the whole time and pretend that you didn't know, which is what these guys do.
Right? I'm going up on her fucking channel. I'm going up on her fucking channel. She probably won't let me up. But anybody who says anything about her or mentions anything about her, you can just go right out and block them. I'll unblock them after my stream is over later on. She's not going to deflect from what we're doing here right now. I don't give two shits what she has to say. We're going to continue on. Bruce, you want to keep watching?
Listen, you want to skip this ad. I would too. But what if I told you there's a skip ads for everybody? It's called Pi, and if that sounds familiar to you,
let's keep watching.
Seems like she about to deflect. Seems like she about to deflect this.
See, the thing is, I'm going to tell you something right now. I know her game. It's always been the same. All right?
They know each other's game.
Always been the same. She cannot handle anybody discussing her. Let me tell you something.
You just said you wasn't going to discuss her, though. That was you. Blocking anyone from mentioning her in the chat, but then you're going to sit here and discuss her, though? Molly nasty as hell. You just as nasty trying to pretend that you're not.
Molly Golightly never cared about Summer Wells. She told me to my face. Okay? My own ears.
Hold up. This person told you to your face.
Now pay attention here. I know I've played this before, it's a bit over, but think about it. I don't care if their buddies again now, out front and in the open. If either one tries to play it off like, well, it was just a falling out of time and we made him in. Okay, but she said she heard it with her own ears. Knows them all enough to give a fuck, etc. They know these things about each other because they talk to each other about them. Just wait for it. There's no way they can explain it or why they're background or why they're okay with it. It's not explainable.
Is that she didn't care about someone else and you still backed them? You still supported them? You still never mentioned that until now, you nasty. Hold up. This person told you to your face that she didn't care about.
Politely, never cared about Summer Wells. She told me to my face. Okay? My own ears.
Hold up. This person told you to your.
Not like I ever stopped her because she heard monsters say that too and went about doing all things there, right? Anyway.
Is that she didn't care about someone else and you still backed them? You still supported them? You still never mentioned that until now, you nasty mother effer. Hold on, I think you need some shoulders in your life. Yes, man.
Much like it took her about 2.5 years to admit that she heard monsters say it, and it's on recording. And much like AB held on to the check info for eons, I don't know, they just do the things around here, right?
And you need some shoulders.
Yeah.
You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name. It's a damn shame. Damn shame.
Heard her. Okay. You want to come up here? I want to come up here. Yeah, let me up. All right. Go ahead. So why are you putting my videos, Tiffany? But you want us to get me? Because this is about summer, Marissa. Oh, now you care about summer. You took a week off, right? And you noticed that the summer. Well, the views weren't coming in, were they? Wait, let me talk.
Trying to expose your friend for using summer wells for views. At the same time exposing yourself. They both nasty, guys. They're both fighting over who has the right to exploit this child.
Talk, please. Did you just? No, wait a second. I know what I just said. I'm going to have to read it. I'm going to have to repeat what I just said, Tiffany. Because you were speaking over. Now you care about summer, Tiffany? Did you just exactly what?
And y'all may think this is just me being a bitchy brat and being like, oh, tit for tat. These motherfuckers, y'all know it ain't. I've been to this shit for years. Okay? I promised them went home to the ends of the fucking earth. But, and that's what I was jumping to YouTube for. Now, I want to make it clear that what I'm playing today goes into some of the pieces that I've been trying to get just right in a right and everything, and to show y'all how this does play into Summer's real case, how far they've all gone, how extreme real life they've gone on all of us, how certain people around Summer have helped these motherfuckers, and still do, who's responsible locally and otherwise, what the plans and stories are meant to be, all the things. So this does have a purpose beyond fuck the bullshit recently. And also because of what they are trying to fucking firmly and firmly pull off. Like, no, we ain't gonna do none of that. I don't think so. Anyway, and because of the fuckery, right? And the shit they've went so extreme real life on I'm Little, this most recent cycle, and still are every goddamn day right now. It's not just stalkers, it's not just the normal shit we've dealt with for years. This has gone far more extreme than that. It's not just the, we're gonna try to get Jody Sooner Little murdered. It's gone far more extreme than that, and it is in place for Minnesota David. I've had enough. And, you know, yeah. So make no mistake, this isn't just, they're doing things over there, so Jody sees Alan thing. It ain't even as simple as that, nor has it ever been. And then we'll get to the real reason Fred is really goddamn Fredden, and why he's so goddamn confused. And who's behind all that? Besides these motherfuckers. And maybe they'll be accusing her to drop if things shake enough. to lead to the person or persons responsible for June 15th. Those are my hopes. Anyway. You never know. And twizzle things a bit.
You did for 6 months, count them 6 months, is you talked about her, right? You talked about her, all right? Here's your round of applause. Then you thanked me profusely when I went down there, correct? Right?
Yes, I did.
So, if you knew that she allegedly, well, let's not even say allegedly, that she didn't care about Summer Wells, that was just using her for clout, why are you thanking her for going down there?
The first time you went down there, I thanked you because I thought you had genuine intention.
Guess what? I did. Did I say that was for your birthday? Because I knew you wouldn't.
So I said it was the best birthday present I could have ever received.
Wow.
You never said it was.
Wow. The best birthday present, huh? The best birthday present you could ever give. Split in these children. Nasty.
For my birthday. Oh, so now you know for my birthday is what you're telling me? 6 months ago. Said it was the best birthday present.
All right.
They didn't come in until after Thanksgiving for sure. I can't remember. I know there was. I had to look up the dates. Anyway, they didn't come back a second time, but either way, I know there was a hold off on one group of them because that was supposed to be like a Netflix rehab special on Candace and Dawn or some shit. And all that. I don't remember if it was share oriented bullshittery with Bullhorn. They just.
Wonderful. All right. Okay. Semantics. All right. We're probably going to get semantics about that comment that you made 6 months ago. We're probably going to get.
Wait a second. Molly, you went to tell.
Dad, what are the dates on them hitting the ground? Do you remember? Right off. Because they had to finish with the potato first. And and then they're making their way here. And, they did all the fuck shit, and then they come back and they did more fuck shit. The second time is when they all fucked around and recorded Robin's daughter and all that shit in church, right? Or was that the second time? I don't know. I know Molly was beside the wrong smoke shop dressed in bright volunteer orange and trying to blend in and do weird shit. I don't know. They're all over the place.
See, for my birthday? Is that what you did?
No. You just said it was the best birthday present. You just said it.
She did say that. She did say that just now.
I said I did this for you.
It was the best. The best birthday present I could have ever gotten was you going down there with genuine intentions.
Exactly.
Most right, but you did not go down there because it was my birthday. So don't
No.
Well, she just said that.
Went there because you cared, and I knew you were never getting off your ass to go down there. Let's be.
Oh, snap. So the only reason why you in bed is because someone else put. Man, he's so full of crap.
I'll go when it's on my time. It's on my time.
No, you said you were gonna. You told me that you were gonna go when they found her. Well, guess what? When they find her, it's gonna be too late. Then what, Tiffany? Yeah.
What would you like me to do, Marissa? What
I want you.
I don't think neither one of y'all need to be out there harassing families. That's for damn sure. I don't think anything can be achieved from that. I think that's just nasty as hell.
And TM's birthday's in December. Couple days before or after mine.
Do is stick to your guns and stop bullying Ziggy. I don't care if you're talking about me. You need to fucking stop. Just fucking stop. We know that you tried to stop. You said I'm not talking about you. Why did you stop? Why did you stop talking about someone else for a week? Because you didn't like all the attention that
Why did I
me and
stop
others
talking?
were getting.
When did I stop talking?
And you tried to stop. You said, I'm not talking about someone else. Why did you stop? Why did you stop talking about someone else for a week? Because you didn't like all the attention that
Why did I
me and
stop
others were
talking?
getting.
When did I stop talking about someone else for a week? What are you talking?
What I want you
I don't think neither one of y'all need to be out there harassing families. That's for damn sure. I don't think anything could.
The fuck you mean, BX? They ain't out here most of the time, Rice. They got other people doing their dirty work. Terrorizing and going extreme on us in real life every goddamn day. For years on end. These bitches don't hold their own purses. They get others to hold their dirt and to do it. Yeah, they might come provocateur yell at a closed FBI or DCS officer some shit while spelling Summer's name on birthdays, all of those shit. But they're trying to, get physical altercations and shit started like in Quentin's or possibly Sebastian's and all that shit. Oh, and they did do that in Summers too with the Peace Wood, Benny routine, all that too. So there is that. That's 3, at least. Also, there was the altercation with neighbors, Doug. Oh, shit. Yeah, 4 cases. Never mind, they do it in every case. So, yeah, bro. They just ain't out here. Like, provocateurs hit the ground once, twice. They keep it rolling, but, man, it's these other motherfuckers all around all the time they're just the face of it. No, but they terrorize every day of the year, all day, online, and in real life. Yep, because content and high crimes and misdemeanors in a well-organized group. Federal crimes in a well-organized group online. Right?
Achieve from that. I think that's just nasty as hell.
to do is stick to your guns and stop bullying Ziggy. I don't care if you're talking about me. You need to fucking stop. Fucking stop. We know that you tried to stop. You said, I'm not talking about Ziggy. Why did you stop? Why did you stop talking about someone else for a week? Because you didn't like all the attention that
Why did I
me and
stop
others were
talking?
getting.
When did I stop talking about Summer Wells for a week? What are you talking about?
You stopped talking about Summer Wells for like a whole week and said, I can't talk about Summer Wells anymore. So you tried to move on to other topics, didn't you? It didn't go very well. It didn't go very well.
We're sitting here arguing over who has the right to exploit this child more. Wow. Every time I think of that, I'm not going to hear like a new low. I do hear it from them.
Well, did it? It didn't go very well. We see right through you, Tiff. Tiff, you come from the drama. You come from the drama community, and you're going back. Aren't you going back to the drama community? Aren't you going back to the drama community?
What is she complaining about? What is she complaining about? What are you mad about?
I don't know who was going like this.
Who the hell is this? Who is this jumping into the conversation?
Listen,
you know what?
Say another word.
You know what, Melissa? Melissa.
I don't know who this one like this. So until you get him off, I'm not saying another word. I don't know who you are. I'm not talking to you. All right, Tiffany, you're on your own. You're on your own, bitch. You're on your own.
Oh, yeah, I do think that having someone else jump on and try to chime in is sus. Me personally, if I'm doing a panel and someone I dislike or disagree with wants to call in, I tell everyone to mute their mic. And if you can't handle muting your mic, I will kick your ass off panel. Easy, no doubt in my mind. But yeah, there's that. I think they were wrong for that. But Molly, it's all crazy.
Oh, bitch. All right, that bitch is on her fucking own. She's on her fucking own. She wants to bring in backup. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? She wants to bring in backup. She wants to bring up dudes thinking that I'm gonna be. She's thinking, right, this is the truth about Tiffany. Do you guys want to know? Do you guys want to know the truth about Tiffany? I'm going to tell you.
You want to run away from what? I'd like to ask you a question. You want to talk to me? Like, yo, fam, I'd like to ask you a question. I'm not defending Molly, but damn it, the conversation was between Molly and Tiffany, motherfucker. I don't know who you are. Bro, how about you wait and you let them handle their issue, and then if she decides that she wants to have a conversation, you can't force a conversation. That does seem like your bodyguard, bro. You're straight bodyguarding right now for Tiffany. And they both nasty. Let me say that one more time. I don't care if
We had a learning lesson. Bruce Davis was around in Marissa's chat every single day for the cash turkeys.
Right? Yeah, will the real Tiffers please stand up? Because I'm going to tell you who Tiffany really fucking is.
Did she just quote Eminem? Yeah. She really just did.
Okay? She's the friend that records your calls and saves all of your text messages.
I ain't gonna blame y'all if you feel.
And I don't know what the fuck, cause like, you know, all y'all just don't record. Y'all will have a motherfucker on the phone running at 8 discords and 93 cell phones deep, and 14 private lives and Google Meets and all the bullshit. Okay? You also will have other people's rooms like you've had mine running in channels built just for that, or in your discords, while, you know, y'all take away views that way, but also money and things. And if anybody ever holds you to account to that level for that type of shit, you know, well, y'all know that's big no-nos. But y'all do all the fuck shit. I don't even know why MGL's like, oh, you record calls. Bitch, yeah. And look, it just, they know how each other are, and they know what they do to other people. And they're friends, so they always got, you know, there was ups and shit, but if you're around any of them, you best keep your own receipts. Because bank on them always being some sort of planning over the next thing.
Feel like the state don't care about us one bit, but guess what? They finally coming through with a fat $5,800 on a spending.
Messages. That's what she does.
Shit.
She's also the type of.
Oh, the history underground. World War II documentary.
Person.
Me too, man.
She's also the type of person that says things like, John's here, and they won't leave me alone. Oh my God! God, when is there going to be another case where some kid went missing and died? That's what she said.
Whoa.
And she's mentioned John and Diane.
Whoa, and hold up, Molly. You knew this? If you're saying that you knew this when she said it, and you're perfectly fine with that. Oh, that's nasty. You just not coming up. This, I always say this, guys. The truth come out when they angry at each other. But while they not, they just doing nasty in secret, boy.
And then guess what? I will not say what kid came along and did have to die. And I said, you jinxed it, Tiffany. You jinxed it. What happened? And she went,
shut your ass up. You jinxed it. These guys are crazy.
Just like that. Because she knew that was one of those conversations that you never forget. Ziggy, I'm so sorry for what she put you through. You didn't get that. You didn't deserve that, what she's giving you.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm only like 25% sure I know who the fuck is.
Yeah, guess what? Guess what? Little one came after around Summers. I mean, there's been a couple, but I think we all know Will.
Years. I'm gonna give it up. I'm gonna give it up. Yeah, I'll be lacking, bro. It is extremely oversaturated, the whole Molly Golightly and her crew and everything associated. Fam. So I've been working on a bunch of other stuff, but I've been catching up, fam. I'll look into
Molly Golightly and her crew and everyone associated. A crew operating in a well-organized manner online around and in active and open investigations and going extreme real life on them and everyone around them. Oh no. No. What crew? What's crew? Is that multiples?
So if you guys say that y'all wanna get my opinion on it, I'll do a video. Why not?
Like Ziggy right now, but she doesn't have me. She needs somebody who has facts. Well, good luck with that, because Ziggy is a whole lie. Everything that comes out of that girl's mouth is a lie. Good luck getting facts out of Ziggy. This is why she's giving this to. It's because you went down there. She didn't have a problem before that. She does not like that you're talking about Summer because she owns Summer.
She owns something. I gave her. It's just it.
Y'all want to hear it again? January 22.
It is extremely oversaturated, the whole Molly Golightly and her crew and everything associated.
And the truth thereafter. Y'all want to hear it? It's funny. Oh, but wait. MGL's buddies with Tiffany and suddenly out in the open. And Tiffany's suddenly working with Ziggy out in the open. And they're all doing what right now? Well, at least TM and that. They were going after Jenny, Chase, and Adrian. I suspect because of things happening. And also Christmas content and all things. But, also it's double-edged tippy. And, there's many reasons I think that right now. Because it was a nothing burger at best. And do note that, I hear, because I didn't watch Touch Buttons, now Ziggy's finishing up all the, I don't know, double-edged titty pieces on Jenny Adrian, because I guess Tiffany ain't gonna come back and finish all her mini-series on them, and putting out all the proof on whether there was a fucking car chasing them or not, because that'll really show them. It'll really show the world what they are. Anyway, so looks like Ziggy's getting that job done while TM's concentrating on mostly, and most pieces being put out are gonna be a double thing. Yeah, it's weird, but yet Tiffany all the way in the way back knew Ziggy was a fucking liar and everything coming out of her mouth was a fucking lie. But now she's like, oh, but then hasn't she always been back and forth? No. She never called out Ziggy for the copy and paste version of fake Fed and Slay thing, right? She has everybody else. And, well, she did get Ziggy's shit in order, and ran over to her panel, and all the day they were targeting my kid and had planned that out right for days in advance. It was, do all the fuck shit prior to that, suicide stuff, false 5150s, etc. Then eventually changed plans. Ziggy was confused. She runs to Ziggy. She's like, no, bitch, get it in order. Right? Now she tells you she went and part all that shit with Jenny, chasing Adrian, etc. Or, well, whatever. All the players, Rojo's, Penny's, Linda's, Scott H's, Benny's, hers, Jenny, Adrian for sure, Lips, Monster and Becca, and whatever, whole night. But she was there, and she was, well, organizer of all, but everybody else is gonna be left holding the purses and vague threatened or bullied or mini-series done about them to keep them in line for her and all the purses everybody's holding, and there's a reason behind all the things. The hints are there, all of them, literally. Anyway, it's just a little weird. suddenly buddies with MGL again, still proclaiming to give a shit about Summer. Right? No, Ziggy's a whole ass liar. But, well, MGL likes her little weapon who has tormented all so extremely in her life for because she got her ass hurt and she still has never gotten all the things from me, never will, nor an interview, right? So, anyway, Ziggy's done the hard work for MGL and Tiffany's. It's, y'all some weird, sick bitches. Okay. Weird motherfuckers.
Fam, so I've been working on a bunch of other stuff. But I've been catching up, fam. I'll look into it. And if you guys say that y'all wanna hear my opinion on it, I'll do a video. Why not?
Like Ziggy right now, but she doesn't have me. She needs somebody who has facts. Well, good luck with that, because Ziggy is a whole lie. Everything that comes out of that girl's mouth is a lie. Good luck getting facts out of Ziggy. You know, this is why she's giving this to you. It's because you went down there. She didn't have a problem before that.
Now, you remember that when you're watching Ziggy right now and Tiffany play together again. And be buddies. Oh, and let's not forget how when Ziggy was set up, certain amounts of players, long-term wise, how Tiffany played the pretty princess of that and defender of Zig. She did the same to Josh and others, though she's behind it. And those players, you know, it's just sort of the thing. But, yeah. I remember her being like, everything comes out of Ziggy is a lie this year, all the way back. You remember that? While you're watching her and Ziggy play buddies right now. Or her and MGL and what they all know about each other. And ask yourselves, just stop for a minute and go, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Huh. And MGL and crew are still at tormenting the neighbor for daring to be like, no, and fuck you. No way. Paying people to acquire us like fucking goddamn game and toe tags and shit, and payments being swapped for, you know, to acquire Dawn Sisters and us and witnesses, anybody else shot, you know, Dudley here, whatever there, money exchanging hands, blah, 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 bullshit throughout all the years. Give a break, dude. You know? I mean, you couldn't make this shit up. You don't have to, it's real. But, fucking, it's fucking unbelievable. Damn near, which is also what they bank on. But when you have years of it, and the cycles and patterns, and the same playbook style, and the proof and evidence, man, no. It's fucking insane.
She does not like that you're talking about Summer because she owns Summer.
She owns Summer? Nobody owns Summer. Oh my. Well, you guys are nasty. Y'all are out here gatekeeping with a child that's missing. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
She owns Summer, okay? That's who she needs.
I don't know too much about
She
it.
needs somebody to feed her information because Marissa knows nothing about Summer's case. That's the facts of the matter here.
Wow. Yeah. And he was doing that for a pretty penny, I might say.
Gonna be another case where some kid went missing and died. I mean, that's what Tiffany really fucking is.
Did she just quote Eminem? Yeah. She really just did.
Okay? She's the friend that records your calls and saves all of your text messages. That's what she does. She's also the type of person.
Me too, man.
She's also the type of person that says things like, John's man and Leona, they won't leave me alone. Oh my God. God, when is there going to be another case where some kid went missing and died? I mean, that's what she said.
Whoa. Whoa. And hold up, Molly. You knew this? If you're saying that you knew this when she said it, then you're perfectly fine with that. Oh, that's nasty. You just not coming up. This, I always say this, guys. The truth come out when they angry at each other. But while they not, they just doing nasty in secret, boy.
And then guess what?
The truth never comes out of any of it.
I will not say what kid came along and did have to die. And I said, you jinxed it, Tiffany. You jinxed it. What happened? And she went,
shut your ass up. You jinxed it. These guys are crazy.
Just like that. Because she knew that was one of those conversations that you never forget. Ziggy, I'm so sorry for what she put you through. You didn't get that. You didn't deserve that, what she's giving you.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm only like 25% sure I know who the fuck Ziggy is. I'm gonna give it up. Yeah, I'll be liking, bro. It is extremely oversaturated, the whole Molly Lightly and her crew and everything associated. Fam, so I've been working on a bunch of other stuff. But I've been catching up, fam. I'll look into it. And if you guys say that y'all wanna get my opinion on my video, why not?
Like Ziggy right now, but she doesn't have me. She needs somebody who has facts. Well, good luck with that, because Ziggy is a whole lie. Everything that comes out of that girl's mouth is a lie. Good luck getting facts out of Ziggy.
Bingo. This is why she's giving this to. It's because you went down there. She didn't have a problem before that. She does not like that you're talking about Summer because she owns Summer.
She owns Summer? Nobody owns Summer. Oh my. Well, you guys are nasty. Y'all are out here gatekeeping with a child that's missing. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
She owns Summer. Okay?
That's who she needs.
I don't know too much about
She
it.
needs somebody to feed her information because Marissa knows nothing about Summer's case. That's the facts of the matter here.
Wow. Yeah. And he's doing that for a pretty penny, I might say. Yeah, I think both of them are nasty. Both of them are nasty as hell. I think they're both exploiting.
It's weird, ain't it? And that's how you get a bunch of critters running around like the Crystals and the Tiffany's and the PG's and fucking Ziggy's and all the others, right? And those hidden and below and the secret web sleuths and the researchers. Every time you hear that goddamn word around here, researcher, like the sages and the rest, you know. Just remember most likely,